Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Dino here, and we are 7 weeks out from the INBF Central Naturals in Winnipeg, Manitoba. That puts us also 3 weeks out from the MABBA Provincial Championships, and 4 weeks out from the IDFA Prairie Classic, and 6 weeks out from the Portage Strength Classic. So lots going on in the next 2 months, but here's some posing, and already probably leaner than I was last year, even on stage. I've never been this lean. I definitely worked a lot better on my conditioning. You can see the hamstrings and glutes are leaner. I'm also working on my stomach control and my posing. This posing is more for INBF and IDFA. They don't do this kind of stuff in the MABBA, CBBF. It's very quick on stage, but the natural shows have a lot more posing, so you have to practice quite a bit more for that. But a couple tricks, a couple things I changed, just my hip position to make myself look less blocky, and keep my legs a little closer together and let me make my thighs look bigger. So 7 more weeks, bring up the conditioning. Here I'm about 178 pounds. Last year I was probably 183, so I cut water a little bit to make weight for MABBA in the fall. And for INBF last year, I think I was 188, so I'm already 10 pounds lighter than my last year's stage weight, and I got another 10 pounds to go because I'd like to be 168, so at 5'9", that's a good conditioning, I think. So macros are pretty low, really low carb, I think. About 150 grams on low days, 300, 400, 500, depending on where I'm at. For my high days, fats are pretty low too, between 30 and 50, depending where I'm at. And then protein's about 1 gram per pound of body weight. And that doesn't change much unless I go high carb. Then I drop my protein a little bit. No supplements really to speak of. Just my fish oil, creatine, whey protein when I need it. That's pretty much it for supplements. And then, I do flexible dieting, so try to eat high fiber foods and all that kind of stuff. But just eat things that satiate me and keep me sane. So here's some training footage. Remember, I'm training for powerlifting and bodybuilding at the same time. So I do have 3 days of the week that are higher intensity, lower volume. Again, we're trying to practice specificity. So you're only going to lift once in competition, so you should be trying to repeat that as much as you can in training. This day was a sets of 2. So I'm doing doubles for my working sets and some of my warm-ups. You want to mimic competition as much as you can in your training. So not really focusing on depth today, really trying to overload. So going for as much possible weight as I can, and I actually hit a PR here. I think this is 405, which isn't a PR, but doing doubles, I think I had to do 3 or 4 sets of 2 at, it was supposed to be 430, so that's the next set. So really try to mimic what I do in competition with my breathing and my reps, make them all kind of like singles instead of just going back and forth. This is 430. I've never lifted this before ever. Last week was 420 by 3, and I actually fell my second last set and hurt myself pretty bad, and my belt jabbed me in the ribs. But actually this week I lost a little bit more weight and my belt's kind of loose, so I was having problems keeping it straight, and it was still too small to move it up 1 notch. So this week I hope to move it up 1 notch so it's a little tighter. But there you go, 430 for 2. After that I said no way, I can't do that again. So I put 485 on the bar and used the light purple bands just to overload a little bit more, get some weight on my back. I didn't quite get the depth there, but I wasn't concerned. I just really want to get some weight on my back. and then I finished up with another couple sets of 405, I think. So that's pretty much it. So where I'm at, high to mid 170s. Need to get to the 160s by 7 weeks from now. I have a competition in 3 weeks for the MABBA Provincials, which I qualified for in October. That's untested, so I'll be up against guys on gear. But that doesn't matter to me. I'm just doing it kind of as a warm-up show. The show really doesn't matter to me, and that's pretty much it. So hit like, hit subscribe, hit share, and as always, guys, I'll see you in the gym.